Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right. The John David Washington, Christopher Nolan action thriller, Tenet, has been pushed back to August the 12th. This is, I think, the third time this movie has been pushed back due to basically theaters still not being able to open for business. At the end of the day, I'm just going to be honest with you. They should just push this movie back to September. I just don't think it's going to be a summer release with what is going on. Basically, most movie theaters around the country are not open. The AMC has already said that they said they vow to open all their movie theaters by the end of August. So more than likely, due to the fact that some places are still going back to phase one of reopening the country, at the end of the day, we just in a position where I think movies, I know people want to have somewhere to go, but movies right now is just not a priority because it's just too dangerous. I think if things don't get back to normal by the end of August, like I said, this is when I think people are just going to say, you know what? I keep trying to tell you guys, the waivers are coming. And it may not just be in sports. It could get to the point to where it could be everywhere. Until they control this thing, until some kind of antibody is created, it's just going to get to the point to where they're just going to require you to wear masks and you're just going to have to sign waivers. And that's just basically what's coming. At the end of the day, like I keep telling you, whether people like it or not, depending on your situation, you really think that the government going to let you continue to sit up at home and just pay you like $3,000 a month for the rest of your life? If you think that, you sadly mistaken. I'm just keeping it 100. I know people don't want to hear this. I know some of y'all is living good off the unemployment benefits, but do not think this is a permanent thing. If you think you finna sit up at home and collect, like I said, $3,000 a month in unemployment for the rest of your life, you sadly mistaken. Because eventually it's going to get to the point where these states going to say, hey, we just can't afford to keep paying this type of unemployment benefit. So like I said before, eventually they just going to say, you know what, we just going to open shit back up to 50 to 60% capacity. You just going to have to sign a waiver. You're going to have to wear your mask. And that's just going to be, the bottom line. That's going to be the new normal. So I'm just keeping it 100. You know, some of y'all don't want to hear this shit, but I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm just giving y'all a reality check. Whether y'all cash it or not, that's up to y'all. They're not going to continue to let people sit up at home, because I know it's some people that's living pretty good off their unemployment benefits. But like I said, if you think you finna get unemployment for the rest of your days and get the type of money that you getting, because I understand there's some people that's killing it with unemployment, but if you think that's going to be a long-term solution, you sadly mistaken. You know, so I'm just telling you. But anyway, getting back to the movie situation, I just think right now, due to the fact that they spent a fortune making that movie, the budget for this movie, Tenet, is anywhere from $200 to $25 million. So they have a lot of money invested in this movie. And it's just no way they can open this movie up to theaters at 30% capacity and still think this movie is going to be a smash hit. Then, not to mention another thing, this movie has a running time of 2 hours and 31 minutes. So that's also a problem, because that means that's limited shows. The longer the movie is, the less you can show this movie. So they want you to have at least 30 to 45 minutes in between show times, because you have to clean up. You have to clean up the movie theater. You have to get it prepared for the next showing. Because basically once the end credits start rolling, usually the movie theater starts to clear out. So, and they want those movie theater teams, they want you to try to clear out and clean every theater up within a 15-minute ratio, because then they want to start letting people in for the next show. So usually, like I said, those movies, depending on how long they are, like if it's under 2 hours, then it's like maybe 30, 35 minutes in between showings. If it's like well over 2 hours, you talked about maybe possibly 45 minutes. So like I said, that means it's limited showing. And this movie is well over 2 hours, 2 hours and 31 minutes. So you thinking to yourself, okay, this movie costs a fortune to make. Okay, then it's what you consider a long movie, because pretty much anything over 2 hours is considered a relatively long movie, because the average movie is around 2 hours and 40 minutes. The average movie is around 1 hour and 40 minutes. It's under 2 hours. Once you hit that 2 hour mark, that's considered a long movie. So, once again, with that being said, I don't see how they're going to try to get this movie out by August, when movie theaters, if they're lucky, will just be starting to, open up. And it's going to be limitations depending on the prospective states. You hearing all kind of things about what the AMC and Cinemark is going to be doing. So it's just going to be, I just don't think that this movie should open up anytime in August. I think at the very least they should try September. So, that's my opinion. This your boy Town Biz. I am out.